Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Keeping it on the ground here.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. He could go. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense comes back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled at the tackle.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Well down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Ball scooped up by the defense. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Fresno. 6 points for the defense after that relentless return.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Stockton. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Ball handed to the running back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short, the 7th play of the drive. looking to pick up the first down through the air. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense will stay on the field with his 4th down attempt. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Takes the handoff. It's Miranda. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes them about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle, but forced down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. He hands it to the back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid. Yeah.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back gets the football. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football.
Oh, what a grab!
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big game. The offense has been set up for a first down and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught, completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first down, it's play action. Nice grab. It's Miranda. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Miranda.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receivers.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miranda. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
That's caught. It's Miranda. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, and gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that previous play. QB bootlegs here. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to move. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Great squeer over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fresno State offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Here's the toss play now, running left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Has it back to the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
1st and goal. Handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now the try here for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Booker, Fresno State has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Stockton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. Turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Picks up the first, looking for more. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fresno State. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again. Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Finds his man. It's Stockton. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them in bounds, and keep that clock moving.
And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Well, finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carry.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
21.
The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Miranda. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. Oh, no, he throws it. And the trick play doesn't fool him on 3rd down. 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. No press here. The defense backing away. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's a draw. Look out, room to run here. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up.